Hello everybody, vanburman here and welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII on Steam, of course. And yes, we're going to go and complete the challenge, the test thing. Originally I was actually going to do a tour of the garden, showing you all the different bits and what's in them. But I've opted against it actually. Purely because I got interrupted by doing it, and I was really doing it just to delay doing this earlier, because I knew this is going to could be a fairly long episode, as I might end up dying. I've been known to lose a few times on this part. Draw points, I will go into that at some point, when it's more applicable, when I actually have the skill to be able to do it. So here we are, and yes, she needs to explain to me things. GF, I can't remember what they're called, Guardian Forces or something like that. Anyway, shouldn't it be the GFs? Anyway, the stronger the GF, the stronger we become. So here's a brief explanation on junctioning. Oh my god. I'm not going to go through this. If you want to see this, then you can see this, but I really honestly don't care. I really think this bit should be optional. You know, like the magic tutorial was in Final Fantasy VII. Also, they made a boo-boo by adding Ifrit in, which I don't understand why on earth they would do that. It makes no sense, surely. I'll go for this when I actually start to set it up, because then you'll realise what goes on. If you are reading this, then fair play to you, but I honestly don't care. Yay! I passed the tutorial. Such a badass. No, you don't need to tell me how to junction magic, I can do that. Right, so finally. Oops. Keep forgetting it's inverted the controls for whatever reason. So these are the two GFs. I've got Thunder and Shiva, obviously. And you can junction them by using the junction system. So basically everyone needs a GF to be able to use anything more than the basic abilities. It's quite important. So I'm not going to use magic, because what magic does is it uses the magic, believe it or not, that you've drawn. And yeah. You want to keep the magic that you've drawn, if at all possible. The great thing about the GFs is, though, that they do learn abilities. So here we have different abilities that it can use. Some of which are good, some of which aren't so good. Some of which are really worth learning, some of which are not really worth learning. And I think it always starts on the magic. I'm going to do Spirit. Oh wait, no. You want to do these things. That's right. I forgot. Just check lightning, actually. Or thunder, even. Oh yeah, HP. That's good. So yeah, they're the ones you want to try and learn first, really, because you do want to get... Oh wow, this does look different. You want to get all the stuff to be able to be boosted. Now, if I am right... Well, I don't really remember. Is the fire cavern only this way? Yeah, it must be. Ooh, the first random battle. Let's see how challenging this is or not is. Still remember, the B6 is the trigger. Ooh, I don't know which button is B6. Whack. Let's try. I think it's gonna be this one. Nope, wasn't that one. As you can say, Quistis has a whip blade thing. That button isn't it either. Oh my goodness. Basically what happens is if you time your hit so that just as you strike the enemy, you press the button, it makes it a critical attack. Which effectively means you can get a critical attack every time with Squall. Let's see if it's this button. Actually. What? I'm really confused now. I need to find out what button 6 is. You have to bear with me a second. Alright. No, I can't look at it now at this exact moment, which is really annoying. I tried all the back buttons on the controller and none of them did them. Press B4 to confirm. So B4 is Y. Ugh. Yeah. Okay, I think I've got the controls figured out. Goodness me, that's so difficult. What? But... Okay, frustration's gone. Let's go. To attain a low-level GF. How dare you? Am I ready? Yes, I am. I'm ready. Time limit. Ugh. I can probably do 20. But I don't want to lose, so we'll go 30. The only reward you get is a bit more gil, and that's about it, so it's not really worth worrying about too much. But I could probably have done 20, so... The boys often choke the test when I come with them. I guess my charm makes them nervous. Oh my goodness. Slightly big-headed, isn't she? You being serious? I got that far with no random battles. I do not have much hope for this game. No, not really. Right, so you want to draw and it's probably gonna be scam or something. Oh, 400, that's right. So now I guess I can show you what a GF does. And the idea is you want to try and draw there's scams, as much as you can from the enemies when you get the chance to do so. Normally in a time situation like this I wouldn't, but because of the situation and the fact that I put half an hour, which is probably far too long, why not? Some enemies, there's only some enemies that have a certain magic. So towards the end of the game, for example, there's some enemies that have a magic you won't have seen before, and you can only get from them. So yeah, the great thing about the GFs is you get a nice cutscene whenever they come out, which is useful. And yeah, items which are not really worth mentioning at this exact moment. I guess I might as well go the other ways now while I've got time. Fire! Okay, now let me show you how it works. Oops. All the buttons have changed over again, it's really annoying. So, if we go to Squall, he's just picked up 15 fires. Then we can actually junction magic into his magic, which is pretty pointless considering the fact that I'm not casting magic. And you can do the same with Quintus as well. The good thing about it is, actually, you can see none of them will actually improve her skill, but if I've got thunder, I can actually draw the thunder from the enemies, and what that then allows me to do is instantly add it, and therefore if it does increase this attribute, it will do on the next battle. So there's a couple of interesting bits from there. Ooh, a bomb. Use an ice attack for these. I wonder which has an ice attack. I think Shiva might. I think she might. Now, of course, fires and stuff are only low level, but they will increase attributes by a small amount, which is better than none, so there's that to take into consideration. Of course, the good thing about it is, when you do reach enemies that do have high level magic, and if you choose to keep the draw attribute on, of course, one of the things you can do is cast whatever magic you can draw at them right back, which is a very useful technique. And yes, GFs are, or can be, quite OP. There's something about the level system which I will explain to you, but I'll explain to you when it comes to it. And I'll explain to you my setup and the reasons for that. Which is basically just told you nothing, but told you that I will be telling you something in the future. I can't remember about this thing, I think this thing's quite difficult. Anyway. What? Maybe I've got my timing all wrong. I don't know. I don't know why I can't use the gunblade. Unfortunately, going in the menu does lose time, I believe. I will get these controls sorted. And here we are. Am I ready? Indeed. Let's go. So yeah, I guess maybe I don't know if I could do it in 10 minutes. Ifrit's not an easy boss. But then again, that's the thing about this game, none of the bosses are easy. So the thing about the GFs is they actually take the damage while you're waiting to cast them, which is quite an interesting way of doing it, I suppose. And as Ifrit is fire, the obvious choice to use is Shiva. It won't kill him. At least I don't remember this one attack killing. They have Shiva! No! So yeah, Ifrit does get a little bit mad sometimes. You can actually shorten down the GF animations if you want to. I believe that's an option. And not all the GFs do damage, which is key to note. Some of them are support roles. That was pointless. Right, let's see if I can actually attack this guy. Nope, I think I did it too early. Impudent humans! Oh, he's mad now. But one of the good things about it is, you can, that I've realised you can actually do, is you can actually use the there we go, got it. You can use the GFs to take damage for you, basically. You might not want the GF summoning, but you know if there's a big attack coming, you can go to summon the GF and then they will take all the damage for you. It is a bit of a last resort because, of course, you want your GFs there to be able to summon. But if it comes down to that situation, you're going to need to save your own skin. Not bad for a human. As you can see, that happens when you lose your GF, unfortunately. And they do take quite a long time to come back as well. From their forced purgatory. Bloody good attack, I'm not gonna lie. The effectiveness of the draw does go down the more you use it as well. Oh, there we go, I beat him. So yeah, if I hadn't have messed around with the menu, I would have probably just had enough time to do it in 10 minutes. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you don't get XP for beating bosses. But you do get AP, which is good for your GFs. He is going to be Ifrit because he is Ifrit. That is that. Good, you got yourself a GF. Awesome. Oh god, don't go over the elemental stuff with me. I already know what it does. It works exactly the same way, apart from the fact you can add different attributes to your attacks or your defense or your various other things. I think... Oh, I don't know if it was on this game or not, but I made a death sword. I think it... Yeah, it must have been on a different game. I can't remember what it was now, though. And basically, every time you'd hit, you'd have a decent chance of killing them. Which is, yeah, useful, shall we say. Oh no! Not elemental, is it? It's the other one. Maybe this is the death sword game. I don't remember. It's definitely Final Fantasy, though. And of course the things you want to add on there are stuff that gives you protection from everything, but it does also allow you to set up your characters if you know you come up against a certain type of boss, which is useful. Especially if you already know what sort of damage they do. Hopefully like I will. Maybe. Oh yeah, now we have to make our way out ourselves, don't we? Goodness. Yes, this is the Death Sword one. This is the... I'm going to make another Death Sword. Ugh. So what happens when your GFs are gone? They'll come up here and... Oh. Basically they have a time before they come back. It's so many battles, I think. But as you can see, Shiva didn't get any AP from that particular battle, which is a big shame because I could have done with that so early on. Back attacked. So yeah, many more random battles before I eventually get out of the cave, and then we can then carry on with the rest of the mission. I mean, story. You can see Squall's critical attack has gone up even more now. And that is due to the fact that I siphoned off all those fires from the bomb earlier. No! Nearly got out without another random battle. Oh, it's this dude. One hit kill. So it basically is the Death Sword at the moment. I have a feeling that might be about to change. But the reason, the fact that Ifrit's strength, if it has the strength junctioning, it makes him probably one of the best. Mini-Mog? What's that? I don't even know what that does. Oh well. What does that even do? Is it strange that I've never ever seen that before? I'm having a feeling this has got something to do with the PlayStation Pocket business. I'm really confused. Anyway, we'll try it. We'll see what it does. Called Mini-Mog. Sounds terrible, but nevertheless, let's roll with it. Mini-Mog is not here. Well, I guess there's parts of this game that even I didn't know about. I'm presuming it's meant to do with the PlayStation Pocket business. But I'm not 100% sure, no? Ugh. What the heck is that thing? One thing you can do is it doesn't really matter who takes the magic because you can just redistribute it later. That's something I'll probably show you on another episode though, because it doesn't really matter at the moment. It will matter when... I mean, it might matter on the next mission. Whew. Saved any spoilers there. Oh yeah, can you get in the... into the garden I go! I think that's it now. Oh wait, she leaves me here, doesn't she? Well done! Hooray! Can we have the fanfare now? Oh, I skipped the tutorial. Hooray! Now change your uniform and assemble at the floor 1 lobby. Ooh, a cure point. Nice. It's very pretty, the game, I have to say. The backgrounds are very nicely rendered, much like they were in Final Fantasy VII, for example. So I have no complaints there. What we're going to be doing now is I'm going to be going back to the dormitory, where I believe there is a save point here. There's a save point here, so we're going to go here. I'm going to save, so I bid you all farewell. You will have to join me, I'm afraid, on the next episode, which will be part 3. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.